Well, my parents, I'm back with another video with Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King. I know I said I was going to view this weekend. I said I was going to view it later this month, later this week. Uh, eh, I just decided just to watch it. I had nothing else to think about watching at the time, so I wanted to try and play the Black Clover game again, properly. I've been with everything that happens in the anime, and what was up to the point of that manga at the time. I want to know how that story goes. And it's obviously teased at the end of, as it got teased in the Petite Clover segment, at the end of the Eye of Midnight Sun arc. So it took place before the Sea Temple. It'd be weird seeing Eye of the Midnight Sun again, though they are in the game, but now you know they're not really bad guys. It's hard to go back. That's it should be an entertaining game. The players pre-time skip Master and the pre-time skip Black Bulls. Of course, no Zora or Henry. It's gonna be that's just gonna be so sad when you think about it. And Gray's not Gray's not in her true form either. So it's gonna be weird, okay? Watching the film. The timeline of the film is iffy in a way. I never watched a single trailer for the series, for the movie. Never saw a single trailer. Because I wasn't caught up yet. I wasn't exactly caught up, if you get what I mean. So again, no, sorry. Yeah, I'll explain why this timeline's iffy as we go through the review. So let's get into it. The film opens up 10 years ago. 10 years in the past, where Julius and some familiar magic knights are facing off against a man named Conrad, who's obsessed with making the world. He wants to bring happiness to the world, make people smile and stuff. But judging by what looks like the way he's doing it is wrong. This is a guess, though. But anyway, this was an epic. This movie, it's revealed to we revealed the characters. Must have been so nostalgic for a lot of people. Don't forget, this film came out quite recently. The anime ended a few years ago. So it's been quite a long time since we last saw the characters again in animated media. Asta's last animated appearance was in 2019's Jump Force. Of course, at the time, the time skip was. They chose pre-time skip Asta. I don't know why. It might be a reason for why. Depends on if that arc was out at the time. So yeah. Season 5 is definitely gonna keep coming out. Hey, this guy is tough. We see familiar characters. As Julius has no choice but to seal this guy, saying, I'll make things right. Ask the next Wizard King. And this guy might be someone else. And time has passed. It's now present day. And a tournament type of events being held. Basically, a warrior shows strongest who has the potential to become the Wizard King. And so then, one of the participants is Vice Captain in the Golden Dawns. We see all the other Black Bulls, which is nice to see them again. Only measuring confuses me. It's a shame Asta couldn't come, but he said he was exiled. He was exiled from the kingdom. He was exiled after the trial. That confuses me because he wasn't exiled. His trial was put on hold, right? He was put on hold. So that's confusing. Well, it just confuses me. Or maybe maybe the story is adapted later in the manga, but that's not a good thing to do. Like Dark Side Dimensions worked because it was a sequel to the ending of the manga, but it had some audiences could enjoy it in the movie. But anime fans enjoy the movie as well, without getting confused if they watch all the Duel Monsters. Yo, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, that confused me. Also, it's not really exiled, is he? At all. The last time, the whole point was in taking down the demons. If you have any explanation for this, please let me know in the comments down below, because I have no freaking clue. And I watched the entire anime for God's sake. Anyway, someone in a cloak, in a cloak and with a mask called a mask fighter, which is so obviously Asta. And show that to base off against Even knew he was Asta. It's quite obvious. So yeah, Asta and Yuno are definitely gonna be in there now. Interesting how they have the story sides that have Asta mask at the start. But come to an attack, he gets which actually is a good way of reintroducing us to our protagonist. So this has been a while since we last saw him. I'm talking about in continuity wise, in post time skip form. Because we only saw Asta in pre time skip back in 2019, the release of Jump Force, as I said. Which I still have a copy here somewhere. See? My copy of Jump Force here. And if you look right at the back, all the way on the right, wait. Yeah, on the right, when you look at the back. Well, T would probably be the left, but anyway. Good to see Austin there. Pre-time skip though. They chose pre-time skip Austin for 2019. Which probably would make sense. I think the anime ended back in 2020. Or something. I should look up when episode 170 aired. Just in case the time skip happened when the game released, did not happen when the game released. Anyway, after myself are interrupted by 4 individuals. One of them is revealed to be the man known as Comrade, confronting Julius. So all Magic Knights step in to protect everyone as cloak and mask comes off. As he says, an old man. I think it's actually done so we could get a good reveal for the character. Again, it's been quite a while since we last saw him. This movie's just recently come out after all. So I'm glad the anime is coming back as well. And according to some online articles, it's possible it's coming out in 2024 to this early period's and Bowser's period, by the way, and his track record of releasing anime. So yeah. Anyway, back to watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters tomorrow. Why not do a review on the Japanese anime? I also want to review manga at some point. Anyway, yeah. Asa and the Black Bulls, along with the Magic Knight captains, who were present at the time, they started getting this threat. And it sort of hints of how Comrade somehow hints at what happened, how he escaped. So most likely I guess Julius's magic, he must have escaped sometime after Julius's death during the Alpha Reincarnation arc. Well, actually, it's before the Alpha Reincarnation arc. Literally one episode before it. Yeah. So that's how he was going to escape. And he's brought back 3 other individuals. The form, as is revealed, they're the former Wizardkins. Now, one of the troubles the film has is the characterization, the origins of the Wizardkins. Like, we didn't get a background on Comrade, not the others. We don't know reasons. We don't know much about them. Like, why are they working with him? We saw glimpses, but we're never specifically told. So that is a problem. We don't understand their motivation for working with Comrade. And we don't know Comrade's motivation either for what he's doing. They never explain, so it's hard to sympathize with him as a villain. It's hard to sympathize with a villain. Unless they're not telling us because Yuki Tabata, that's his name, is planning to do something with the former Wizardkins at some point in the future. That's just a guess, though. I'm not really sure. Anyway, Anyway. These guys are tough. It's only a way. There is a way to defeat with that powerful sword. Yes, Scarman's winning a powerful sword. So yeah, this is a good way. So Yami sends Asta there with Noel and Finmo, and with Finmo and Noel coming along as well. All the other captains face off against this guy. Meanwhile, the trio arrive. Meet a woman we don't know. She's a head scientist there. Neil's also been working with her for some reason. They never give us explanations of why specific things are happening, like why is Neil helping out there? They don't give us any information about it, and well, she's in her human form the entire time in the movie, by the way. They get some good, other Black Bulls do get some good moments, but other than that, they're not really much focused in the story. Oh shit! And she briefly explains reveals the guy in combat is a former Wizardkin. with the public. But he betrayed the public. He plans to destroy this world and create a new one where everyone can be happy. The only way of stopping this is power that's something like a sheep, but alright. Anyway, this was being worked on by Sally as well. If you didn't know who that is, think crazy girl with glasses. Uses gel magic. So, she must have gotten pardoned for crimes, I guess. Working at a facility under supervision. Oh, again, they don't give full explanation. That's my problem with the film. They don't give specific explanation with what characters are doing there, why things are. I understand it's not canon, but they need to give us a good explanation for some things. Anyway, once you arrive, it's going to suddenly be unconscious and combat there. It destroys the sheath, which is more of a crystal, but after tries to stop, Red Bull still tries to stop him, but easily take it down. And Noel gets her magic stolen, so he has the power to do that. Everybody upsets Arthur, he's basically off against him. Conrad does offer Arthur to join, and refuses, and he's never give up. Arthur is brutally beaten now. Lucky to say by it's lucky to say by the other members, and the captain has allowed them to escape. The captain's allowed them to escape through and as Yami told keep an eye on the kid for me. Right, the vice captain of Black Bulls does appear in the movie Snatched, I think his name was. He doesn't see later on, just one scene. They managed to escape. They managed to cover a secret base. They're still in construction, so not many squad members of the Golden Dawns know about it. There's a base. Arthur's not giving up. He's gonna take Comrade down. If they all work together, they'll be able to take him down, which he humbly agreed to. As the speech motivates all the squad members that are there. And luckily, he has help from some of the captains that actually weren't at the Coliseum at the time. Like Vengeance, Jack the Ripper, Dorothy. Well, not Dorothy. Jack the Ripper. Marion's there too. I'm going to say her name wrong. And this is actually her first Bell post-time skip. She only had one appearance in the anime post-time skip. We only get a glimpse of her in one scene. And she said she was training at the time, which she was still doing at the end of the specific arc. At the end of this 10th arc. No. It's confusing though, because Arthur's right arm. You don't know, during the battle against Dante, Arthur made a contract with the devil and changed his gain more power. The devil took his arm, he's now going to the devil arm. Right? There's no way to reverse it. I think. But now Arthur seems to be changed it back. They don't even know reference why. They don't give expositions for specific things. And that's one of the problems with the movie. I don't know how certain things happened and stuff. Sure, it's been years, but they expect us just to forget that. They literally can rewatch the anime on Crunchyroll anytime or on DVD. So yeah. They all have a patch plan. First, they need to get the Black Rose base where Hemi and Gordon are. So they break in to the barrier that's been placed around the Colosseum and other places, as they're planning to head to Hodge Village, where the source of the power is. After rescuing, what the Black Bulls all work together with the captains and other squads. Seke's also there too. And one of the most running jokes in the series is, well, everyone who met Seke always mistakes his name. It's hilarious. Yeah, the three former Wizard Kings come after them. Or come on the hard. So yeah, manage to split them up and get through the barrier. Also, manage to get through the barrier and split up. Also goes out to combat, but stays and fights the wizard, the one that didn't get sent. When the two get sent to other locations that face up against opponents. The female Wizard King ends up facing against Merolian or Ciscolian, Leopold's sister. While the rest of the Black Bulls take care of the guy with ice magic. Managed to free most of the captains out. Managed to free Yami, Bugolian, and Nozel. So we work together to face them out. And Asta faces up again and comrade. Lori punches the sword in. We get epic fights. They start to get more serious. They're strong. Asta really does hold his own against Conrad. It's one of the best battles out there. As Asta's anti-magic sword touches his grandma, all the magic that he sold and gets returned to their owners. That means Noelle gets her magic belt and loses her Valkyrie armor. They manage to take down their opponents. And Asta destroys the sword under being Conrad. Because Conrad's not done. He uses a forbidden magic that costs him his life to use. But Asta will not give up because he's going to be the Wizard King. And it's during this battle, the theme song plays in the back. The first opening plays in the background. They use that quite a lot in the anime, by the way. I'm serious. I didn't mention this, but they always use that. It's a pattern. You quite notice it. They always use the first OP, not the OP at the time. I guess that's always really catchy or something to be used all the time. Right. Asta's devil does appear in the old movie, you just get one scene though. That makes it very confusing when this takes place. That's why I say the timeline is where it takes place in the timeline. It's pretty muddled. And Asta's given the powerful sword to use to take down Comrade. With power of the previous Wizard Kings in it. And Asta wins. Asta's definitely going to change this future. He's definitely going to be a great Wizard King to change all the people's minds. After the movie ends, we get a post-credit scene of Asta and Yuno going to finish where they left off. So yeah, I assume there's going to be one last arc, the Wizard King arc. I bet you upon the last arc is going to be called the Wizard King arc, where Asta and the other Magic Knights, who fought hard, face off against each other in a tournament to see who become the next Wizard King. With the finalists being Asta and Yuno. That's my theory. I don't know. Myself, Soul of the Wizard King. Good movie, but lack of explanation really hinders it. So, Yeah. The lack of explanation really hinders the movie. So, yeah, I'm done on Black Clover anime, but I still got the game to review. So, and I'm eventually gonna move on to the manga. So, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to the all videos coming to the future. I'll see you guys later for Precure, Zone 100, and Dark Gathering. If I'm doing that tonight. If it does come out on Sunday. Kill Phoenix out.